Futures. And Healthy Futures are one of our co-platforms here at the University of Manchester, together in collaboration with the Uncertain Futures team. It's a really great pleasure for us at the university to work with MACFEST on this event, especially during the month of Ramadan, and today is a chance for cultural exchange and celebration. So shortly we will have a panel bringing together some of the themes of the Uncertain Futures project, including artist research, inequalities around work for women over 50 in Manchester, and experiences of work and worklessness in relation to work and retirement. Then after the panel discussion, there will be time for a Q&A with the audience, and then we will close the event with a performance from singer Gulshin Baruch. Thank you to all of the speakers, performers, and our partners today for their hard work in putting this event together. I'm not going to introduce the panel members right now, as they will introduce themselves in due course. But first of all, I'd like to hand over to MACFEST, who's the founder and executive director of MACFEST, who's going to say a few words. Thank you, MACFEST.
Thank you, Dr. Corey. First of all, welcome everybody, and assalamu alaikum. And Ramadan is free for those of you who are fasting today, so very wonderful program for us. So, welcome again to a very special event which celebrates the International Women's Day, as my colleague has just mentioned. And this year's theme is Give to Gain, a call to help forge gender equality throughout with abundant vision. This is one of the MACFEST event organised in partnership with Creative Manchester. They're an amazing partner. MACFEST works with partnership across the Northwest, and Creative Manchester, University of Manchester, is a sterling partner for us. For the last 5 years, we have been partnering to do different events. And this has become one of our models, where we have research cafe, we have entertainment, we have food, and we celebrate women of all backgrounds. We have a team each year. And I want to thank the amazing team from Creative Manchester and Marine Magnus and her team and the University of Manchester.
I'm Nadia Siddiqui. I'm the CEO of Women's Voices and a member of the advisory group of Uncertain Futures.
Hi, everyone. My name is Julia Mosul. I am a member of the Uncertain Future and work with the Rahal groups, Iranian Rahal groups. My name is Marie Hush, and I'm Deputy Chair of Creative Manchester, and also a founder and director of Cultural Coordinators, and also advisory group member for Uncertain Futures.
Wow, I am proud of that. Uncertain Futures, well, it says it all really, but there's so many women over the age of 50 who think about their future with uncertainty and not sure whether what they have to bring anymore, because their skills have been devalued in society, or they've not been able to engage in the kind of employment or pay employment that they would like. Statistics shows that in Manchester, it is the highest number of opportunities who are unemployed. The advisory group was formed from the initial 10 focus groups, but actually when we first got together, 7 people came forward, and then we spent quite a lot of time thinking who is missing, who isn't now able to should be.
So that made me involved when I met Ruth at the Maya project. It was a consortium of 10 organisations in Manchester that were working with women and girls. And Ruth approached them to meet the organisations that were involved. So she spoke about the project and said that anybody who was interested could contact her, and then, she could come and speak about it a bit more. So as I was getting old, I thought, oh, that's an interesting project, and it's something that I would like to be involved in, not just for myself, but also for the women that we serve as an organisation. So I approached
communities across the city. And you can see that was the first time we ever met
of us on a table, distance apart, and this was our first meeting together, which is a really beautiful photo for lots of reasons.
What the questions might be, we knew how to involve them, and we paved the way so that they could be involved in terms of getting transport here or coming with somebody or whatever. So it's a very gentle connection with our community to bring them. Well, having said that, they brought with them so much. I mean, within those 100 interviews, there's just so much diversity, there's so much depth, there's so much history, and it was just amazing. So I think we all had our part to play in it, we all had our networks, and we were able to talk to someone who knew someone else, and then we kept on. So it was word of mouth and that wonderful connection there.
And actually, everyone you were all interviewed, when we worked out a research question, the topic guide, the questions could be asked, and we piloted it with the co-research team, the advisory board, so that you could feel confident about sharing the experience.
Understand it, and we're able to work with it in our own ways, in our own communities. So there weren't sort of like massive big barriers to anything. I think we had a challenge, we talked about it, we sorted it out, we went over it, round it, and under it, so we got where we wanted to be.
And I know we're coming towards the end of that time. Tina, can you talk about the effect that it's had within the communities in terms of their opportunities and development?
Forever feminist. Thank you very much for a fantastic discussion. My question is, universities are fantastic, and for decades we've had research on gender discrimination and age discrimination. So the research has been strong, but at what point do we move away from research into action and advocacy? And also, just by looking at some data from the universities, gender pay gap at Manchester University is 15.5, and gender pay gap at Manchester Met is 7.5. At what point do we go on our doorstep and change and use research to lead to proper action? And just a final time thing, how do you measure success? This is fantastic work, but how do you measure? Because we say we demand, we endorse, and how do you measure it?
I think we had a notion that we were going to go to number 10, didn't we?